All right, everybody. I am Anthony Thornton. I am the CEO of Guaranteed Home Loans. And I want to thank you so much for showing up today to this invite-only agent meeting. So just for showing up, as you see on my screen, I have a special gift for you. This particular ad has helped our real estate teams across the country generate over $3 million in commissions. I want you to take a picture of it and I want you to use it all over your social media. So I'll just give you a second, snap it, and you can use it all over your social media. Okay, how to sell a home without an agent and save the commission. Send this to sellers, right? Send this to sellers. They'll read this article and you guys know a couple things. Only 8 to 11% of for sale by owners actually sell. So therefore you have 88% to 92% opportunity to get a listing. All right, thanks for showing up. Here we go. All right, let's get right into it. This talks about who else wants to dramatically increase closings, income, giving, and receive a residual monthly income without doing any cold calling or manual grunt prospecting. If that's you, give me a thumbs up because I want to make sure I have the right people here. All right, so let's get right into it. This is just a little bit about me. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I've been in the metro Atlanta area since 1999. I'm a #1 best-selling author for the book that you see here called List, Market, Sold. It's on Amazon, and I speak all over the world about real estate and mortgages. I have real estate teams in here in Atlanta, California, Iowa, Wisconsin, Florida, Virginia, can you believe Israel, Toronto, Canada, Mexico, and right now the Philippines. I've successfully negotiated over 3,900 transactions involving real estate. I'm also the CEO of Guaranteed Home Loans. We are the largest mortgage brokerage in Georgia and Florida. My formal education includes an undergrad in finance. I have an MBA in business, and I have what's called a Six Sigma Master Black Belt. It's just where I can come into your organization and show you how to operate more efficiently. I'm an Air Force veteran. I served in Desert Storm. I was a guy in the tower, making sure no planes crashed into each other. I'm a father of 4. I have 2 daughters and 2 sons. And we also own a foundation called Giving Kids a Future Foundation. This is my why for doing real estate and mortgages. We help disadvantaged kids of all races become future CEOs, leaders, and philanthropists. And then something that's unique about me is I referee NCAA men's college basketball. Awesome. So here's some people from our award-winning team. I definitely could not do it by myself without all these people helping us getting deals closed. So I want to thank each and every one of them. So building better businesses for yourself and others. How do we do it? So we're going to be together for about 45 minutes here, and we're going to talk about how you, just for showing up, could receive a steady stream of warm, qualified leads and appointments with motivated, ready to move right now business from buyers and sellers. Who in here would love to have right now business? Okay, just raise your hand. Awesome. Make more money on less work in all forms of cold calling and manual grunt prospecting. Have absolutely no advertising or desk fees. Get high-end leading edge agent training, and then earn anywhere from $100,000 to over $250,000 or more, like most of the agents that we work with. And then be able to mastermind weekly with the top 1% of 1% of real estate agents in the country. So what's our mission? Why are we in business? We want to be the most charitable mortgage and real estate team across North America, serving everyone, helping their real estate dreams and financing dreams come true. We actually want to be the team that others are going to measure themselves against. And so we put our money where our mouth is. Here in the Atlanta, Georgia area, we support Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. And every single year, we're on a mission to raise $25,000 to help save these kids' lives. Now, if you don't know anything about Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, these kids have cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, spinal cord injuries, autism. I mean, some very, very, very debilitating diseases. And so what we want to do is we take a portion of every single real estate and every single mortgage closing, and we donate a portion of those profits to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So just know this, if you ever send us a referral, we're donating a portion to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, and you're helping us help save kids' lives. Look at the website at the bottom, helpsaveonechildslife.com. That's where you can send us a referral. So check that out for me. So let's get right into it. How do most agents operate? I remember when I first got into the business at 18 years old, my mom was a real estate agent for 40 years in Los Angeles, California, and I used to follow her around. And when I became a real estate agent, I was like this guy. I had arms coming all out of different parts of my body, and I was trying to do everything myself, keep all balls in the air like this young lady. So what do we do on our real estate team and in our mortgage company? Every single person has a specific role in getting homes sold and financed. We have our marketing department and social media. We have our operations and inside sales team. We have our technology department, which is huge, where we are the people who revolutionize how to get buyers access to homes they cannot find on MLS. Unbelievable. Customer service department, and then where you come in, our sales department. So let's define a successful real estate career. Every single person out here has to have a steady stream of clients who are automatically seeking out your valuable services without you doing any cold calling, or manual grunt prospecting. You want to be reviewed and respected by clients who are actually valuing your advice, right? Listening to you. And you can provide what we call white glove service to just completely wow all of your clients. That leads to repeat business and referrals. You want to work a normal work week, take plenty of time off, do the things that of why you got into real estate, like spending time with family on the weekends, go to your kids' ball games or your grandkids' ball games or recitals or things of that nature. And then we want to make sure that you have a clear exit strategy out of real estate that provides a residual income that's independent of whether or not you sell a home. Pretty unbelievable. So how do we do it? Let's talk through it. What we have is a steady flow of prospects, and I'm going to show you our leads. I'm going to show you what they look like. I'm going to show you how you benefit. And I'm going to show you how you can partner with us. Okay. So what we have is a steady flow of prospects. We practice something called reverse prospecting. That means that every single client that we helped purchase or sell a home or finance a home, they actually contacted us first. We have never once bought any leads or did any manual grunt cold calling or prospecting. So here's some of our exclusive marketing. As you see on our real estate side, on the top of our sign, it says, buy this home, I'll buy yours. That's our reverse marketing system, reverse offer system. And then in the lower left-hand corner, it talks about all the different ads that we run over 247 different websites that we use to generate business for our real estate and mortgage teams. And I'll show you exactly what our CRM looks like in a second. Okay, cash offer guaranteed on your home. So let's get right into it. Who wants to see the leads? Who wants to see the leads? Show me the leads. Show me the money, Anthony. So let me show you the leads. Let me show you the leads. So let me pull my screen down for a quick second here, and I'll show you the leads. Here's our database live. Here's our database live. Now, a couple of things. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for you so you can see it. Make this a little bit bigger for you. Let me go ahead and make that big. All right. And if you can see up here in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see that we have 14,121 leads in our system. So the number one problem that real estate agents have is they don't have any business. And if they do have business, it's from their sphere. But you have to have a predictable way of getting business from perfect strangers. So these are perfect strangers. And as you can see, I'm shooting this video for you guys right now. And these people are coming to our database every couple hours, different leads from different sources, Instagram, Facebook, Google, all the different ways that we market all over the internet. So here are the leads, right? Just so you can see what they look like. Over 14,000 leads in our database. You'll see this person, he's in Sewanee. Guess what? He has a house to sell. That's why this house is here. So we can do the listing and we can also get the buyer appointment. So let's talk about how our system works. Let's talk about how our system works. All right, so I just showed you the leads. I showed you what they looked like. I showed you that we had over 14,000 leads in our database. So we have the number one issue that most real estate agents face is what? leads, and appointments. Okay. So how our system works is very simple. We market online, people fill out a form, they want more information. That lead goes into our inside sales department. I own a call center for over a decade. The call center people call and they book appointments for real estate agents on our team. That's where you come in. The problem I have is I have more appointments than I do real estate agents, and I need to either hire agents on our team according to my real estate agents on our team, or we're trying to find outside partners that we may be able to partner with and share commissions with. So you have a couple opportunities here. So think about this. If you had access to a database like this, where leads and appointments were coming in while you were asleep at night, somebody else was booking the appointment for you at $300,000 or more at 640 credit scores or higher. All you had to do is wake up in the morning and either meet somebody in person for a buyer or seller appointment or go on Zoom to meet them. Ask yourself, how many more sales would you have if you were only, and I mean only, focused on getting agreements signed versus generating leads, trying to figure out how this works? We already have it figured out, as you see, because you just saw all the different leads in our system. All right, so if you could actually just meet with buyers and sellers versus finding buyers and sellers, how much more success would you have? You probably have a lot of. If you agree you'd have a lot, give me a thumbs up. All right, thanks so much. So who wants more? Who wants more? So we got the problem solved, leads and appointments, as many as you can skillfully handle, okay? No shortage there. I showed you over 14,000. So for you guys that want more, this is something for you. Who would want access to the top 1% of real estate agents in the country, being able to just get and ask all your questions, get them all asked and answered in seconds or just a few minutes? Any problem facing your business is already solved. There's some industry disruptors out here. There's 13 revenue streams that you can get as being part of our organization and our partner with us. 13 revenue streams of what you're already doing right now. And then you can see what the new business model is that's exploding across the United States. So let's get into it. So this is what I know. The reality of entrepreneurship. It is very lonely sometimes being an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for several decades now, and sometimes you would love to be around people who actually could help you get things figured out so you could go further faster. So how do you go further faster? If you could be around people who already are ahead of you, that have already been through the challenges that you have in your real estate business, and you could just deal with them one-on-one directly, then you could go further faster. All you have to do is say, here's my problem, and they would have an answer for you. So we created that for you. So we have a private Facebook group that started with just a few agents, 3 to 5 agents, and now it's over 3,000 agents. It's called Impact Group Worldwide. This is where the best and the brightest real estate agents from across the country, we all came together from all these different companies, and we put our business under one roof so we could collaborate together and go further faster. So this is something that I want you to know. At Impact, this is some guarantees we give you if you can be a part of our private group. It doesn't cost you one dime, but any issue facing your business is already solved. Receive new ways weekly to innovate and market your business. Remember, the only two things that separate one business over another is innovation and marketing, and we can help you with both. Become the expert with buyers, sellers, and building a team, if that's your goal. Opportunity to connect and share with like-minded professionals so that you could go further, faster, and then help you and your agents 10x your business quickly. Get access to systems, processes, and assistant. Who's watching this that needs an assistant? What if we could help you get an assistant that is phenomenal with social media or tracking or helping you with listings or buyers or keeping everything organized, and it would cost you less than $5 to $6 an hour? Would you be interested? We already have that system in place to help you. And guess what? You could give back to worthy causes that are near and dear to your heart. Now, we've already talked about Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, but my wife has lupus, so we donate to the Lupus Foundation. And I'm a military veteran, so we donate to the, of course, veterans, my guys, all right, and ladies. So let's talk about some real estate pioneers who've disrupted this industry. Some of you may be with some of these companies, but in 1906, Coldwell Banker, they created the traditional real estate model, right? That most people are into today. Now, in 1973, here comes Remax. They came along and they created the 95-5 split commission structure. Now, I was a part of Remax for many, many, many years, and I was on a 95-5 split paying about $1,400 a month. And by the time I paid for all my marketing and everything, I was netting about 38%. Then in 1983, KW came along. I know a lot of you guys are with KW. I love it. It's a great company. And they created the agent ownership model. So let's talk about some of the innovation that's happening. Remember, we all used to be watching Blockbuster videos, and then Netflix took them out of business. Circuit City, and now, of course, we all get packages every day delivered to our homes from Amazon. I think I get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 a week, depends on how much my wife orders. And then the traditional real estate brokerages, and now EXP model is busting through all across the United States. Over 75,000 agents, over 1,000 agents a day are joining EXP. So let's talk about EXP. EXP is a production first company. Now, I will tell you, it took me 3 years to be able to bring all my real estate teams from all across the country over to EXP. And the number one reason why it took me 3 years is because the people that were telling me about EXP, they kept talking about how much I could benefit, how successful I would be. But I had real estate agents who are on my teams across the country that I felt personally responsible for their success. So what I ended up doing was this. I took 3 agents that were on my teams that were making anywhere from $57,000 to about $70,000 a year. I said, how about this? You go to EXP, I'm gonna help you market your business the way they say you can market your business. And I wanna see if this business model really worked. Within 26 to 30 months, each of these 3 people increased their net worth by over $1 million between stock options, revenue share, and personal production. So, of course, I had to take a second look at it. And then I ended up moving all of my real estate teams across the country over to EXP, because now my agents on my team across the country, they have the same opportunity as the 3 people I just talked to you about. So Jay-Z says, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. So let's talk about it. EXP is number 1 in top movers in transactions as far as their increase in closed sales from 1 year over to another. Number 1 for top independent brokerages, number 2 for volume, number 3 for closed transactions, and number 4 for closed sales volume. I thought EXP was just about recruiting real estate agents. That's why I was not interested whatsoever. And then I found out they're doing all of the production and beating a lot of the top real estate companies that are already here in the marketplace. So let's talk about how they do it. On the left-hand side, here's a traditional real estate model. It starts with an international brand. You guys, we all know who those are. You buy a region. You have an opportunity to do that. And when you buy a region, your job is to find franchise owners. Franchise owners then hire managers, recruiters, and staff. And the managers, recruiters, and staff, they find us, real estate agents, to work for them. They give us a split, one of these splits down here, or whatever split you may be on. And then a portion of that split goes right back up to the international brand and what we call royalty fees. The difference with EXP, what they're saying is, why don't we just make the agents who in a traditional real estate model are on the bottom, why don't we put them on top? So the owner of EXP, Glenn Sanford, he's a phenomenal guy, and he's Canadian, so he has a huge heart. He did something called the 50-50 initiative, where 50% of all real estate profits to the company, he's gonna split with the agents. He's gonna give 50% to the agents, us guys, us, in revenue share and ownership. So now we can own a part of the real estate company we work for. Now, I worked for companies over the last couple of decades, and I didn't have any ownership whatsoever. I was never offered any ownership. But from day one, whether you're a brand new real estate agent out of school or you've been in the business a long time, you have the opportunity to actually be an owner in the real estate company here at EXP. So there's 3 industry disruptors happening now. One is the cloud office. EXP is a cloud-based company. They don't have any brick and mortar locations, but they do have it set up where it's all virtual reality, which is pretty cool. And if you're not really a tech savvy person, because you don't really have to be, we also have a agreement with Regis. You guys heard of Regis, Regis Office Space, where we can go every single day anywhere in the world and we can get a free Regis workspace to work it every single day. And then company ownership to agents, that's a disruptor, right? Because at some companies, only a small percentage of the agents actually can get ownership. Here, no matter if you're brand new, straight out of real estate school, or a savvy veteran, you can get ownership into EXP. And then the revenue share, which we'll talk about in a second, which will be your retirement plan. All right, so let's talk about it. Here's a question. Who's ever here been to a realtor retirement party? Anybody? Anybody? I have never been to a realtor retirement party. I've never seen it. It doesn't exist. Most of the time you see real estate agents working until they just literally can't work anymore. So here's a way where you could retire, but with EXP through revenue share, have enough income coming in to put you in a very, very good situation. Take a listen. So here's a question. Who wants to have enough money in the next 2 to 5 years to retire doing what you've been doing for years or what you already do right now in real estate? Is anybody with me? Okay. Am I the only one? Okay, great. So I got a couple of people here definitely looking to retire in the next 2 to 5 years or be able to financially retire and still do real estate if you choose to. All right, so check this out.
You how revenue share does. Break it down. This is the part you gotta watch. It just blew me away. So we're not a franchise, we're a national company, and according to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, the average agent sells 6 homes a year. I've been talking about agents who sell 8 to 10. We're going to bring it back to agents who just sell 6 homes a year. What would happen? And according to NAR, the average sales price coast to coast is $275. The average commission is 2.5, sadly enough. I know I get 3.5 on all my listings. Some of you get 3. You'll make more. Some of you are a higher sales price. I might get 475. So, and I sell way more than 6, and I'm sure a bunch of you too. Again, it'll just be better. I'm dialing this back. I'm being conservative. So let's say the first year, just play along with me here. How many agents could you personally introduce to EXP? Could you do 5? I'm going to give you a 5-year plan, kind of like a 401k for real estate and an exit strategy. Not that you have to exit real estate, but how would you like not to have to work as hard as you've been working for all these years? So could you introduce 5 this year, and could you do that each year for 5 years? If so, at the end of 5 years, you will have referred 25 people to EXP. And in my example, I'm going to say who average 6 sales a year at $275 at a 2.5 commission. And then how many people do you think those agents get introduced over the next 5 years? What if they did 1 a year for 5 years? That'd be 5 in a 5-year period. And then the agents stay till even less, 3 in a 5-year period. The agents stay till even less, 2 in a 5-year period. That's like 1 person every 2.5 years. I'm really kind of dialing this back. Because you told 25, 20 unlocks level 5. And 25 gets you to level 6. However, you do not get paid on level 7. You must refer 40. You only did 25, so you're not going to be paid on level 6. So what this calculator does is it shows you your annual income, not one-time income, but your annual income with EXP through revenue sharing once you complete the above picture. Now people are like, what was the above picture? You personally referred 25 agents to EXP. Now I did 12 in my first 2 weeks. This is not hard to do. But 25 people to EXP in the next 5 years who average 6 sales a year, and they tell some of their friends, you tell some of their friends, it kind of compounds and accumulates out. Okay, and I always ask people, what do you think it'll be? And they're like, well, I don't know, like 80,000 a year, 180,000 a year. And one guy is kind of a math guy. He's, oh, no, it's going to compound. It's closer to 280, over $250,000. Well, here it is, and I promise you this is not broken. It's $2.1 million a year is your annual income 5 years from now with EXP revenue sharing once you complete the above picture, which is right here. What is this? Can you refer, if you want to make $2.1 million a year outside of sales, because now you're not just a salesperson, you're building a real estate company with EXP, with me, with the person who invited you here. So could you have 25 people? There's 2 million out there. Could you find 25 who average 6 sales a year, not a month, a year, at 275? Could you find those people? But then they tell some people who tell some people, tell some people. I went and did 25 in 3.5 months. I already have people that have done 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 24. We haven't even plugged in any of those kind of numbers here. Again, you did the lion's share of the work. Nobody did anything like this. And there's your income, 2.1 million a year. Now, I was showing this to a friend of mine. He's like, hey, could you change that to 15? I go, sure, why? He goes, well, I'm not as outgoing as you, but I think I could tell 3 people this year. And if I did that each year for 5 years, I could refer 15 years. I think this is more realistic for me. Like, okay, well, you lose level 6 because you takes 25 to get level 6 revenue sharing. You lose level 5 because you have to refer 20. Referring 15 will just get you paid on 3 levels. He goes, yeah, show me that. This is more me. I think I could do this in 5 years. I'm like, okay, well, before I do that, you need to know it is nowhere near 2.1 million. And now this is a friend of mine. He's like, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it. I go, well, don't go crying in your beer because 655,000 a year is not bad. He's like, really? He's like, okay, I'm in. And he actually signed up and he's with me today. So if you'd like to make 655,000 a year 5 years from now, you just need to refer 15 agents to EXP who average 6 sales a year. Then each of those will start to tell some people who tell us, and it compounds and accumulates out. I'll end with this. I showed this to another friend up north, a farm town. He goes, can you drop it to 10? I go, yeah, why? He owned an independent brokerage. He had 14 agents that worked for him. They said all my agents, they average probably 6. And this is actually sadly probably what my agents do, sleepy little farm town. Because I think 10 of them will sign it. He's a kind of a cowboy. He's like a big barrel chested guy. He goes, I think 10 of them will sign up for that deal. He called it a deal. It's pretty funny. And he goes, and I could see them doing this. And he goes, what would this earn me? I go, well, you're going to lose level 4 because you had to tell 15. You're only going to get paid on 2 levels. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I could see that happening for sure. And he's a 35-year independent. He goes, what would that earn me? I got to be honest with you. I was nervous to hit the go button. I'm like, what, 30, 40,000 a year? I'd never done anything that low. Well, how's $250,000 a year? 251,000 a year. Talk about a 401k for real estate. Or you could just not try. Well,
all right, guys. So listen, anywhere from 250,000 over 2.1 million on a 5-year exit strategy of just referring people to a company that you love. Just imagine that. If you did it where you're currently at right now, would you be able to retire? Would you be able to save up the type of money to have the type of income coming in? Something to think about. So here at EXP, there's several different ways that you could generate income doing what you've been doing that you do every single day in real estate. So here's another way. You can get stock. So you can continue working like you always have, but now you have 5 ways to get company ownership. This is stock. Here's the stock symbol, EXPI, EXPI. You can go on the NASDAQ, we're a publicly traded company, and you can see the stock for yourself. You earn shares in your first transaction when you close your first transaction, and when you help another agent in your organization close their first transaction. You can earn shares when you fully cap. We'll talk about that in a second. And then you can earn shares when you actually sponsor an agent into EXP and they close their first transaction. Okay, up to 16,000 in stock will be awarded back to you when you close. When you get $16,000 on your 80-20 split and you close a 20 additional transactions. So we'll talk about how that works. You can also take 5% of your commissions and buy EXP stock every single time you close at a 10% discount, 10% discount. So let's get into it. Unlimited seller leads weekly. You get a CRM called KV Core. It's a very high-powered CRM. Most agents outside of EXP pay over $500 a month for this type of CRM. It's very high tech, as you see, and you'll be able to use this to generate buyer leads, seller leads, all kinds of different leads that you want to use to be successful in real estate. You're going to get free live training, so you're not at EXP all by yourself. Remember, you're going to be part of Impact Group Worldwide. We meet every Tuesday at 11 a.m. You can also join into other trainings, high-level trainings with the top 1% of agents that are in the marketplace. You're going to have 80 hours of live training each week available to you. All you got to do is click and just join in right from your desktop or your computer. You're going to learn from industry experts on sales, listing presentations, buyer presentations, how to regenerate business, social media marketing, CRM, technology tools. And then you'll be able to tap into a lot of archive recordings. So here's a traditional real estate ways to make money on the left-hand side. This is what my mom taught me when I was thinking about getting in real estate. You're going to make income from buyers, sellers, and investors. You're going to take a percent of that income to invest in stocks and mutual funds. And then you're going to be able to buy properties for future retirement accounts, right? That's what I was taught how to do. Save money if you get to the point. So here's a slide that compares traditional real estate to what the innovation is happening now in the marketplace that you have access to. When I first got into business on the left-hand side, my mom taught me that I'll make money from buyers, sellers, and investors, take a portion of my money, buy mutual funds and stocks, right? Build a retirement. And then if once I made enough money there, I could save 20%, put 20% down and start buying commercial properties or multifamily homes and build income. On the right-hand side is all the other ways at EXP that you can make money. Over 13 different ways of making money at EXP doing what you already do right now. You don't just have to do what's on the left-hand side. So how do you become immediately part of EXP? Here's what it costs. $2.83 a day with no desk fees, no royalty fees, or franchise fees. Every single person at EXP is on an 80-20 commission split and has a 16,000 cap. Every single person. So how does that work? So everything you make, 80-20 split, and you have a $16,000 cap. So let's say you were at a company right now that already has a cap system in place. EXP will actually use your cap at the company you're currently with and make that your cap date. It's possible that you could come into EXP on a 100% commission split from day one, if that's your scenario. So on the right-hand side, it costs $149 just to get started up. $85 of that goes towards your first month. And then after that, it's just $85 a month, $2.83 a day. Every time you close a transaction, you have a $25 broker review fee. And then you have a $40 risk management fee, which is like E&O insurance up to $500, right? Okay. And so you're going to get access to agent healthcare, some of the top healthcare programs in America, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna. I don't know who your provider is right now, but you can price it here with EXP Agent Healthcare right here at the bottom.com, and you could actually talk to a representative, see what your healthcare would be. A lot of real estate agents, they do not have healthcare, and we know, especially what we've been through the last couple of years, we definitely all need healthcare. Okay, all need healthcare. So what are we looking for? We're looking for business-minded agents who want a predictable business and steady leads and appointments. Like steady leads and appointments, not maybe deals. We want business right now. Who want a monthly residual income outside of closing, who want to learn, grow, and have fun again. And then, of course, associate with the best minds in real estate. Remember, the goal is to go further faster. You should never have to be figuring out what to do next. All you got to do is what we say is find out what to do next, okay? And you have access through Impact Group Worldwide on our private Facebook group to just post your questions, boom, get your questions answered immediately and move on to the next income producing activity. We want those who passionately want to give back and help others make a rewarding income. Okay, that's you. If you have a huge heart to, when you make money, you want to donate it to a cause that you care about. Those are the people that we want here at EXP. Okay, so here's your options to join what we call the movement. You can actually choose option one, stay a solo agent. Okay, just stay a solo agent. Option two, some people say, well, Anthony, I want to join a team. I want to get free leads and appointments handed to me, wake up every morning, look at the Google Calendar, and just have appointments given to me. If you want to join a team, I do have a team. How the splits work is very simple. If I give you a lead and you close it, it's a 50-50 split. If you bring your own business to the table, you get 70%, okay? But Simple as that. Every single person here can build an organization just by inviting people to watch a 6-minute video with EXP, see if they're interested or not. If they are, we will help them build out an organization as well and help them build their business, help them start generating leads and appointments, just like we're going to help you do. So if that's something that interests you, here's my cell phone number at the bottom, 678-314-7764. If anything I've shared with you today interests you and you just want to talk further, you should do that. And then there's always 3 groups of people that are here today. One group says, hey, I already have millions of dollars saved. I can retire next 18 to 36 months at my ideal income level. And then if anything that you've seen today interests you, but you're saying, hey, I just have a few more questions. I want to really understand, this, that, or whatever it may be. Just text yes, the words YES to 678-314-7764 right now. And we'll just set up a one-on-one short Zoom with you, talk about where your business is right now, talk about where you want it to go. It's no pressure, no high pressure sales. You can email to careers@anthonythorntonteam.com. If you're looking to join a team or you just want to partner with us to receive our overflow of leads and appointments, no problem at all. Just send a copy of professional resume, a 30 to 60 second professional video of why you would be a great fit or partner with our team, right? We'll send you our 4 assessments, and once you complete them, we'll do a one-on-one video interview with you, invite you to our weekly sales training, and just so you can kind of test run it out to make sure it's a good fit for you and a good fit for us, and of course, our clients. So if anything I've shared with you and you're saying, hey, that sounds really interesting, I just have a few more questions, just text yes right now to 678-314-7764. All right, thank you guys for showing up today. I wish your business will explode this year. If you need any help in any way, whether you're with us or not with us, I'd love to plug you in and be able to help you get all your questions answered so you can go further faster. It's not just about EXP, it's about realtors helping other realtors. Also, if you want to use the services of our mortgage company, Guaranteed Home Loans, we'd love to help your clients get pre-approved. We'd like to give you clients, because we have an overflow of clients at Guaranteed Home Loans also, where we give you pre-approved buyers. If you're sending us business, we do actually give you business as well. Just text me 678-314-7764. All right, have a great day. And remember, go serve big. Thanks.